I chose Midnight Club LA, Los
I
Angeles.
totally forgot about LA too.
Oh, it's this is one of my most played games. I have very few games that I put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours in. Valhalla and God of War, maybe Diablo, but this one here had my childhood. While everyone else was out playing Modern Warfare, I was driving in LA. This game is really interesting. So it was developed by Rockstar San Diego, released by Rockstar Games. It is an open world racing game released in October of 2008. So actually, now that I think about it, I think all three of us chose games that were pre-2010. I don't know if that's saying something, but all of us chose pre-2010 games. All right, nonetheless, so you kind of start out with your more basic cars. Now, the first car that I remember choosing in the game is the IS-300. I don't know why. I low-key still want an ISF, like an ISF Sport specifically because of this game. But I always
started with the motor, man. I would want an IS-300 too. Shit.
Oh, right. So I want to say you also had a Golf, an old school Golf, or a Rabbit that you could choose from at the beginning of the game. Always went for the IS. It is open world. It is in the streets of LA. So you will there's basically 10 different race styles that you can choose from, ranging in difficulty from everything from, you earn money to the end to pink slip races. Like there's some high stakes races that you can really choose from in this. Police presence is always there, and it doesn't stop just because you started a race. It keeps that going. You will end up in a pursuit mode, and it's so flowing. You're basically just roaming the streets, racing, doing whatever you want. There is technically a story to this, but I never cared enough to really follow it. I just earned money, built my cars. You can completely customize it, customize the paint job. You can do basically build these cars from the ground up and then just go race them. That's it. There was no real pressure to it, and I loved that. It took up so much of my time because of it. Anyway, that's my choice. Yeah, any of you guys had an opportunity to play it all?
I have played all of the Midnight Club games. What was it? Midnight Club Dub Edition was one that I enjoyed playing a lot. Definitely Los Angeles, mostly because I kind of know Los Angeles. It's somewhat where I'm from.
A little bit, yeah. You might know it a little bit.
It's somewhat where I'm from, and kind of spent 4 years out there, but back and forth between San Diego, Orange County, and LA. Most of Southern California. Let's just be honest with me. So, yeah, I had a real relationship with this game, and it was so fun. The aggro modes, like everything in it, the car customizations, the spinning rims, the aspect of what Rockstar did here, they put inside of Grand Theft Auto, which was nice too. They used some of these examples in Grand Theft Auto, especially since it's a Rockstar game.
Yes, we'll get to that. I wanna touch on something you said there. So you mentioned the kind of the chaos modes, the abilities. There are abilities that shit up. Like you have an EMP that you can use, and it just shocks. Like it basically stops everybody around you and freezes them for moments. Like, sorry, I wanted to make sure we pointed that out as well about the game. Please continue.
Oh, no. Like I thought it was cool when you could like use an aggro mode to like move these cars like out of the way. You know what I mean? Like especially when you're on that last like 500 yards, getting ready to hit that boom, and then they just
ready to hit the NOS.
And then you just use the NOS right past them, and then you take the top spot. I had to always save it for that point, unless I added it up, more throughout the race. But it was definitely a fun game. And that game was also going to be an honorable mention.
Yeah, it's. I want another. They just started carrying this game on Xbox again, so it is officially in the store. Last I checked, it was $15 pre-sale. Like before.
That is correct. I actually saw that yesterday. Actually,
so
yeah, the last time I checked the Xbox store was yesterday, and I saw that there, and I was like, huh.
It is there. So if you get the chance, I highly recommend it. It's very casual. You know what you're getting. You can go in, hop in, do a couple races, hop out. If you only need to have a couple hours to spare, customize your cars, building them up. I'm trying to think like what else we can really touch on with this game, but it's really just your classic racing game at the end of the day.
Doodles. I will say this about this game though. They had a really good color customization setting for this game that other games did not have.
It did.
I turned gold into bronze and a shiny chrome bronze, and it looked dope at one point. And I had that on a G-Wagon. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's insane what you can do with this game. But most importantly, and you mentioned it there, Rockstar developed this game. Now, I find it a little bit funny that Rockstar San Diego developed the game, and the game takes place in LA. And like, who knows what they put in the game to throw shade? But I don't know if the cities are rivals or not, but I just thought that was funny.
It ain't like that out here. It's not like St. George and Salt Lake City.
Yeah, St. George, Provo and
Provo and I was about to say that.
We hate each other. Nope. I would never want Provo making a game about Salt Lake City, Utah. You can stay down there in Happy Valley and just Utah Valley.
Rockstar though, I think it was distributed that way from Rockstar San Diego because of the other products that they have going on in different regions, different branches, like Rockstar New York or something like that, or Atlanta or something like that, or even that of Germany or Florida or whatever it is, working on different other various projects. So I think they just went with the studio that was open enough to actually be able to make this happen with their workload. Because Rockstar is a big production, company. They're a company.
I love their drinks.
Oh no, it's not that Rockstar though.
Oh,
not that Rockstar.
Oh, my bad, dude.
Not that kind. But I mean,
we can always count on you, Doodles.
Thanks, Doodles. Thank you. So, but that's all I got to say about it.